Hello, how are you? This is Nikita with Just You Soap Company, and today we're going to be making our treasure spot soap, or as you may know it, a Yoni soap. We're going to be making 3 different ones. We're going to make our regular Yoni soap with nothing in it. We've got one that's going to have orange blossom tonic and some coloring. This is a fragrance. And then we're going to have one with some lavender essential oil along with some activated charcoal and 2 other colors just to make it pop. So come on back and see what we're going to be making today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Come back.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no.
Okay, so we're going to do the first soap. There'll probably be 3 parts to this video. So this first part is going to be this first Yoni soap. This is really what it is that we're going to be doing. We're going to use shea butter, a clear base, and a goat's milk base. Everything that's in the soap is pertinent for what it's for, which is for your vaginal area. So you know, shea butter is a moisturizer. Goat's milk is a moisturizer. The activated charcoal that's going to be put in it, it pulls toxins away from your body. Because the thing about this soap is that it doesn't just have to be used for your vaginal area. It can also be used on your whole body. The lavender essential oil, it can be used when it's used in the soap. It's actually good for yeast. And I'm not making, let me do my disclaimer, I'm not making any medical claims. I'm not a doctor. You can go to Uncle Google and look this up yourself. But lavender essential oil, when you put it in your product, is good for yeast. And what I mean by that is it helps deter fungi. It helps deter it from growing. So again, I'm not making any medical claims. This just, you just do your research and you can find it, and that's what you're going to find. So I'm cutting up this first one. I'm going to put it in its container. So this is going to be like a swirl. That's the point. The hope is that this gets swirled. So, is that it's going to swirl very nicely. So that's that one. And then let's do this one. So the activated charcoal, I don't know what I'm going to put it in. I don't know if I'm going to put it in the, I don't know. I don't know if I'm put it in the clear in this one or the others. Somebody is saying to put it in the clear. So I guess that's what we'll do. Okay. It's going a little faster than I thought it would. So we're going to get this all cut up. And then once we get it all cut up, then we'll start melting it so it can be together. So you won't have something that is that's going to be hard before the rest of it. So Yoni soap. The other thing that I put in mind, so watching other people's videos, there's this one company, they just use what do you call it? Like they use herbs, right? So what they do is they steep the herbs in an oil, and they put that oil in their soap, and that's the thing that they put in theirs to help pull the toxins, to help with the pH of the, you know, the vaginal area, and, you know, to help deter smell and all those things, right? So in our soap, in our original formula, all what we use is vinegar and aloe. That's our secret weapon, right? I'm telling you what the secret weapon is. I'm not telling you how much, though. You have to figure that out for yourself. But that's what we're still putting that in there, though. So it's just going to be full of goodies. It's going to be full of goodies. It's still going to have our secret weapon in there that I just told you what it is. And then, oh, I'm talking and then forgot. Sorry. And then we're also going to be adding into these two. One of them, I think I'm going to put the rose petals and the calendula. And then another one, I think I'll just do, I was going to put all three, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll put the rose petals and calendula in one, and then the other one that's going to have the color and everything in it, I'll put, what do we have? The chamomile and rose petals. We'll do it like that. But the other thing that we did is you can steep the herbs in an oil. So some people use grapeseed oil. What we did is coconut oil. So we took our coconut oil, we melted it down at a low temperature in hot water, and then we put the herbs. We use rose and calendula and chamomile. We put that in a little piece of cloth, put that in the oil, let it steep together, and then we're going to take a little bit of the oil and we're going to put it in the soap, because this is melt and pour soap. Just in case you didn't know, do not put a lot of extra shea butter, coconut oil, whatever butters you use and oil. Don't put a lot in here, because it will make it oily, and you'll just have an oily mess, and it will not be a good soap. So when you're using melt and pour, do not put a lot of butters in here. This is not cold processed. This has already been done. It already has oils and all this stuff in it. You can add a little extra for extra moisturization, but do not overdo it, because then you'll end up with an oily mess, okay? That's my little tidbit for the day. So now we're going to start melting this, and after we melt it, we're going to put a little bit of the coconut oil, and then we'll start putting the colors. I'll put my secret formula in, and yes, it's going to be totally awesome. So we're going to get to melting. Okay, so I have everything melted. I already have rose petals in the clear. I have rose petal in the shea butter, and I put the calendula in the goat's milk. These two will be swirled, and I think what I'm going to do for the activated charcoal is let it be a solid layer, or at least kind of solid, because they're still so warm. These two can cool down, and then this one I'm going to go ahead and pour, and I forgot to bring the mold over here, but I'll get it. I'll go ahead and pour. So I wanted this right here is a shot glass. I love this. I don't know where my other one is. I love this. I got this from Walmart a couple of years ago, and I have not seen them since. So I don't know if they still sell them or not, but I love these. So in this, I already have my mixture of coconut oil that's been steeped with rose, calendula, and chamomile, my aloe, and my ACV, as they're calling it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit in each one of these. I'm going to do it like that. Okay. So that's that. And then I'm going to stir it in. And just in case you didn't know, when you stir it in, when you add it and you stir it, it makes it cloudy. So you haven't done anything wrong. It just makes it cloudy. So that's whether you use white vinegar or the apple cider, it's going to make it cloudy. And you don't have to use vinegar. You can use whatever you want to use. I think some people are using yogurt. I saw a video the other day. The young lady said if you do use the yogurt, make sure you don't use yogurt with sugar in it, which should be common sense. That you should use plain yogurt, but not only plain yogurt. She didn't say this, or she may have, but I'm saying it. If you use yogurt, use Greek yogurt. Because you know it, I cannot stand Greek yogurt. You know it don't have no sugar in it. But of course you don't want to put sugar in it. Why do we not want to put sugar in soap that's going to go on our vagina, students? Anyone? 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 No? Nobody? Because what does sugar do? Yeast. You're going to get yourself a yeast infection. So don't put sugar in your soap like that. No yogurt with sugar, because it's going to get yeast infection. So don't do that. Okay? Okay. Because yogurt has bacteria in it. So a yeast infection is when you have an overactivity of bacteria. So if you eat yogurt with sugar in it, you're just going to have a good nasty party down there. You're not going to feel well. You're going to be itchy, trying to scratch your coochie in the chair you're sitting in. You know, I know. Okay, so I'm putting the activated charcoal. And did you see my little measuring spoon? You see I got a spork from KFC. So, this is eyeing it. If you're not an eyer, then be sure that you definitely use a measuring utensil. Okay, I'm an eyer. So, one, you want it to actually be black. Yeah, and it's black. And then two, that sprays alcohol. You want to be sure you put enough in there for the benefit of what you're doing. Okay, so very quickly I'm going to close this back because activated charcoal goes everywhere. I sprayed my mold with alcohol. Make sure you do that. And then before I pour this, I'm going to put the lavender essential oil in it. I'm going to put 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put that in each one of them. Okay, I put 5 drops. And I think that's good. You want to put enough that you get the benefit, but you also want to put enough that you get the smell. And I could have did 20 drops, so I could do. Okay, there you go. That's 20 drops. So I think that's going to get us what we need. We got a lot of goodies in here. Now, you don't want to wash, you do not want to wash away so much that you leave your cooch vulnerable. Because, as we know, your vagina, as they say, is self-cleaning, right? I'm old enough to have watched Oprah Winfrey when she was on TV, when she had her TV show, her talk show on NBC. I got home in time enough from school to watch it while my mom was letting me watch Oprah. I don't know, but she was. And then we're going to spray the top for the bubbles. But what we're going to do is let this solidify enough on the top so that we can pour our other layers. And we're going to go ahead and put our color in our other 2 layers. But one of the episodes on her show, she this is already gotten hard. She said that you should not douche. Some people may not appreciate this video, but you'll be alright. She said that you should not douche because when you douche, it washes away the good bacteria. And we know that our vajayjays, so they say, are self-cleaning. You know, there's some people that say, again, I'm just eyeing. And this is a pink, this is from Instacraft. Mica, it's a rose red. I don't know, I can't remember where we got, I don't know where we got this from. Probably Amazon, I guess. Yeah, we got it from Amazon. Any rate, but she said that it washes your good bacteria away. And I was a kid, so I wasn't doing any of that anyway. I wasn't using the douche or nothing. But that always stuck with me, that I heard that from Oprah. So, you don't want to wash any of the good stuff away, but you do want to get clean because you don't want to get stinky. This soap is, and I'm having to feel, it's cooling down, but I'm having to feel touch for the cool down because we have misplaced our heat gun. Any rate, you don't want to wash away the good stuff, but you do want to make sure that you get clean. So this soap is awesome for everyday washing, but it's also totally awesome for after your cycle, because we know when we have our periods that we can get a little stinky. We can smell like a fish market. You know, it is what it is. But especially after your cycle, you want to be sure that you know, that you clean well. This is a Instacart, yeah, Instacraft. So this is pale blue. It's looking a little green, and I'm wondering if it's looking. I'm gonna put this a little bit more. I'm wondering if it's looking green because of the rose. It seems like it would be a little bluer. Okay, so, and it's a little shiny too. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna check this to see. Okay, that it has a skin on it, but I want it to get a little bit. Well, you know what? We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let it. Because let me see. We're gonna go ahead and pour it. It's got a little skin on it, but I want to see what it does. So I'm just gonna spray this one more time, and then I'm going to pour this, because I got my fragrance in here, I have my aloe in here, I got my color in here, so I'm ready. Do we want to do pink or do we want to do the blue? Which one? We'll do pink. What I don't want is for it to be muddled. I don't want that. And the calendula, do you see it? It falls in clumps. Okay, I think that was good. But before we pour the other one, I want to let that rest for a while. So we spray the top again. Now what we could do is just let that get solid, period, right? And then do just a blue layer on top. But I think I want to do still a swirl, but I'm gonna let this sit a little while and let it get just a little bit more solid, and then we're gonna pour the rest. Oh, so I didn't say this. So this is a 3-pound, this mold will hold 3 pounds. Okay, so each one of these that I cut up was a pound, right? It was a pound. Yeah, it was a pound. So each one of the soaps that I cut up was a pound. This mold holds 3 pounds. It goes all the way to the top. We were watching some videos of some other people, and they didn't fill their molds all the way up, and I don't know why that was. They didn't say why, so I don't know why they didn't fill them all the way up. They didn't. So we're gonna pause for a minute, and we're gonna come back after this is solidified a little bit more, still a little juicy, and then we're gonna pour the blue one. Okay. Okay, so this is it's cooled down, and this is thickening up. It's got a film over it, so I think it's thick enough to pour this one. I don't want it to be muddled. That's what we don't want it to be muddled. So so we're gonna just pour this over it, because then this may end up being a layer. So we'll see what it does, because it doesn't look like it broke through actually. So now what I could do, I'm gonna ask my partner, I could take a skewer and do holes. What do you think? So I'm gonna spray this on the top, because what I'm gonna do this too, and I don't know what you do, but I spray my skewers with alcohol, and I'm just gonna poke a hole. Yeah, and then what'll happen is it'll seep down. Oh, I think it's gonna be pretty. Don't you think it's pretty? 3 holes is enough, don't you think? Yeah. Okay. So now, what are we gonna put on the top? I think we're gonna mix the calendula and the rose. What you think? think? Or just rose? What you think? What you think? Okay, so we're just going to do just the rose. Okay. The person said just the rose. So we're going to do just the rose. Just the rose. So I already did that, but I'll do it again. So spray the top. And we're going to take some rose petals. And we're just... I'm not going to overdo it either. I think I'm just going to put... Yeah. I think this is good. This way every bar gets some. But it won't be overdone. And then what I'm going to do... I'm just going to lightly tap them in. Just so they'll be stuck in there, so they won't, because they're gonna fall off anyway. But you don't want them to fall off when you cut it. So there we go. I think that's good. Okay, and then I'm gonna take and I'm gonna spray it again. Okay, because we messed with it. Alrighty, so that's the first one, and this is the one that has lavender essential oil in it. It has lavender essential oil. This one has lavender essential oil. It has activated charcoal. It has our secret weapon mix plus coconut oil. Excuse me, coconut oil that's been steeped with rose petals, calendula, and chamomile. Okay, this is soap number 1. So we will be back with another video where we're going to do, or 2 more videos actually. We're going to do another soap that's going to have fragrance and color in it, and then our original treasure spot soap, aka Yoni soap. Alright, so as always, be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down in the comment section below. If there's anything that needs to be linked and pertaining to this video, we will definitely link it in the description box. As always, be blessed, be in peace, and remember to be just you. Okay, so now we are here. This is not quite 24 hours later, but the next day. The soap has now finished doing what it's going to do. And move the cutter out of the way real quick. And I'm going to unmold it so that we can cut it. And this is the Yoni soap that has the lavender in it. Hold on, y'all. It has the lavender in it. Along with our secret, oh, look at that, along with our secret formula, along with our secret formula. Let's just look at it for a minute before we cut it. She's cute. Oh my gosh. We probably should take a picture of it before we cut it. She's cute. So, yeah, she's cute. I like to see the pink there, which I don't know, did I use pink? I don't even remember what colors I used in this one, but I know that the black is actually activated charcoal. So, very cute. Got our roses on top. We'll see what happens when we use the cutter. But yeah, so let's get her cut up. She's cute. She smells good too. You can smell the lavender. You can smell the rose in it. She's really cute. Okay, so let's get her cut up. And I think I'm just going to do it this way. Okay. I don't know. I guess we could link the cutter below. So it's set up to where it needs to be so we can get a good size bar. And we should get 10 bars out of her. Okay. Alright, first bar. She's cute. I actually like the way the inside looks, but she's cute. There we go. Bar number 2. And we usually can get 10 bars out of that, yeah, she's cute. I like her. And I'll sniff the next bar to let you know, but it smells good. I can smell. And the thing about essential oil too, though, is that while you can smell it, it smells good. It's not the same. It's not like when you use a fragrance oil. But she smells good. So I'm going to move this over. I'll try to put this in front so you can see it. So you can see her. There you go. That's cute. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now, if they could make a cutter that cuts like the cutter for the cold process, that would be cute. That would be good. And then all the bars cut together. Now that's neat. It's got a little down at the bottom. I don't even know. I think that's a chunk of soap that didn't melt all the way. And that's okay. That's kind of cute. Look, it looks like I did it intentionally. I did not. It's not muddled. I thought it would be a little bit more muddled than that, but it's not. You can see the flecks of gold in there. I can't remember what colors I used. It was just last night. What did I use? Oh, I used black, purple, and pink. That's what I used. Yeah. So now that
purple wasn't in that one. Purple,
oh no, that's
You use gold.
Whatever color that is.
No, gold. Use the black, the pink.
It's activated charcoal, pink.
Pale blue. It's pale blue.
Oh, it's pale blue. Okay. But look, it ended up purple, which is interesting because it's a lavender fragrance. It's a lavender fragrance in there. But yeah. Okay. And then that's the last bar. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 10. We usually get 10 out of a loaf. So that's cool. Yeah, I love the way this turned out. I love the way it's not as it kind of is muddled, but it's not. And now I realize what the yellow is in it. I'm so silly because I forgot what I just did last night. This particular soap has rose and calendula in it. So like this one, you can see the clunk of, that's what it is. But you can see the calendula, and then you have the pink and the pale blue. It's sort of mixed in, so that's why it looks purple. But then you have the black, and the black is actually not just a coloring. It's actually activated charcoal. So I love this soap. It's really cute. It turned out well. And it smells good. It smells clean. I like it. It smells fresh and it smells clean. I love it. Kind of floral because of the roses and all that stuff. But at any rate, so this is our treasure spot. I guess it would be I don't know, rose, lavender rose. I don't know what I would call it. But the scent is lavender, and then it has rose and calendula in it. And this is our Yoni soap with, yeah, all of that good stuff in it. So, as always, we hope that you've enjoyed this video. We hope that you've learned something. We hope that we've given you something to, you know, think about, to aspire to. If you have any questions, comments, be sure to leave them down in the comment section below. As always, if there's something to link in the description box, we will be sure to do that. And lastly, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And it'll be available on the website.
And this will be available on the website in the next 24 hours or so. So, be blessed, be in peace. Just Your Soap Company. Be blessed. It'll be on the Just You. We're going to edit. This soap will be available on Just You Soap Company's website within the next 24 hours of this video being published. You can go to www.justyousoapcompany.com to purchase this soap. As always, be blessed, be in peace, and don't forget to be just you.